Hey everyone, my name's Amanda. Thanks for joining and doing a little self-care with me today. And this practice is a get up and go energizing morning flow. It's quite the mouthful. So it's meant to give you some energy first thing in the morning or maybe a little bit of a pick-me-up in the middle of your day. And all you're gonna need is 2 yoga blocks. If you have them, great. If not, you can still do the class and that's it. So let's get started. And we'll start in child's pose. So you can have a wide-legged child's pose, whatever is comfortable for you, but come down with the arms forward. Now, if child's pose is not something that's in your practice, maybe there's knee pain, come to lie on your stomach, hands stacked over to one another, and bring your forehead to the backs of your hands. You can start there instead. But if you're in child's pose, I'll get there with you. So rest your forehead down to the mat and just come to stillness before we really start to flow and move today. Bring your awareness to your breath. And in child's pose or lying on your stomach, you really start to feel the expansion of the low back as you breathe with the belly here. So just take 3 more deep breaths, really trying to expand and bring space into the low back. Finish off that nice long exhale. Keep that breath going. We're going to push our palms into the mat, and that will help lift us up coming into table pose. So wherever you are, hands under the shoulders, knees are under your hips, and just do a few cat-cows. Wake up the spine, inhale, chest lifts, and then exhale, rounding and protracting through the shoulders, tuck the chin. So keep going with that. Making sure you're breathing with that movement and going at your own pace always throughout this video. Finish off this last one. Coming into a neutral spine back into your table. We'll bring a little bit of twisting into our flow. On your inhale breath, right arm reaches up. Exhale, you're threading it under the left arm just to hover the shoulder and the head off the mat. So see how low you can go. Inhale, coming up into your twist, and exhale, thread through. Couple more like that. Move with your breath. And on this last time, we're going to get comfortable there and hold that threading the needle. So see if you could get your right shoulder towards the mat, right ear towards the mat, and push with your left hand to help open up, evolve that twist a little bit more. Breathe space into that right shoulder blade. Finish off your exhale, and then round your way back into table. Let's do that on the other side. The left arm reaches up, twist, and then exhale, thread under the right arm. Keep going. Next time, hold it there for that thread the needle twist. Breathe into that left shoulder. And coming, rounding back up into your table. Good. From there, I want you to tuck the toes. We're sitting back into downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet, moving in your downward facing dog. And breathe space into the backs of the legs. Coming into stillness. Look forward to the top of your mat and everyone step to the front. Come into ragdoll. Bend the knees, lower the upper body, just hang over your thighs. And options with the arms, you can just stay here, you can grab hold of your elbows, or maybe you interlace your hands behind your head. Take a couple breaths here, lengthening out through the spine. And on your next exhale, let that go with the arms, pushing into the soles of the feet, rounding up through the spine vertebrae by vertebrae to come to stand. As you come up, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come to heart center, and just close down your eyes here. So we're going to flow it out a little bit more now, doing a couple sun salutations. So following along, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway, lift into a flat back. Hands can come on shins or maybe use blocks. And exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands down and let's step back into a plank pose. Not for long, don't worry. And then gently lowering the knees so that you're in a long table. We're coming down slowly on your exhale with control, lowering to your stomachs. Good. Hands are under the shoulders. Draw the elbows in towards the sides of the body. And we'll do little baby cobra lifts. So inhale, trying to lift up and lifting the hands off the mat. Exhale, gently lower down. Continue. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, hands under the shoulders. Tuck the toes and push up, back into table and downward facing dog. Look up between your hands. Inhale and step back to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, down. Inhale, lifting all the way back up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. So we're going to continue with that. I'm going to give you some other options just to challenge yourself maybe a little bit more if you'd like. Inhale up. Exhale, half, all the way down, float down. Now halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, plant the hands, step back into your plank. So you can keep the knees up or do what we did before, but I'm going to demonstrate knees up, slowly lowering down to hover. Inhale, upward facing dog, or continue with that baby cobra that we started with, just once. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Look up to the top of the mat and then step forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, down. All the way back up, inhaling. And exhale, hands come to heart center. So I want you to do 2 more rounds, your own pace, your own style, whatever you decided to do. So keep going. I'm not going to cue you, going at your own pace. When you're done, hold here, hands at heart center, close down the eyes. And once again, taking note of your breath, your heart rate. Maybe it's a little bit faster. Now you got a little bit more energy flowing through the body. And let's keep that up. So inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, float down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale down. Plant your hands and step your left foot back behind you in a lunge. Gently drop that knee down. This is a good opportunity for you to use your blocks here. Different levels, a little bit higher, second level, or third level, okay? So make sure the blocks aren't too far forward. Have them a little bit closer to you. You can tuck the back toes under, and always, if you need a bit more padding for your knee, roll up your mat or put a blanket under that back knee. So in this flow, we'll lift the chest up, hands are on the blocks, let the hips drop down, and as you exhale, we're pushing back into a half split, straightening into that right leg. Get that stretch in that hamstring, and as you flex and engage that front foot, you should feel that stretch probably in the calf as well. All right, so we're flowing through this. Inhale, we come forward, and then exhale, half split. Do a couple more at your own pace. Keep going. Good. This time when you come back forward, you can get rid of the blocks or use just the block under your left hand. We're coming into easy twist. Right arm opens up. Keep that back knee down or lift it up into the full expression of the pose. Hold here, twisting. And lower that right arm down. Get rid of the blocks. Hands square off that right foot. Push into your hands and try to step back into your plank pose once again. Lower the knees or keep them lifted. We're slowly coming down onto the mat. This time coming into Sphinx pose. So forearms drop down. Make sure the elbows are right under the shoulders and push into your mat, trying to think about pulling your chest forward, lifting the chin slightly on the inhale. Now exhale, if you'd like to add a little bit more core, you want to push into your forearms, push into the tops of the feet, protract the shoulders, and just hover your thighs, your knees, the core off the mat. Woo. Inhale. Sphinx pose, gently lower the hips back down, lift the chin, lift the chest, and then exhale, engage the core, and lift yourself up to hover. So a couple more like that, or just hold your Sphinx pose, it's up to you. Listening always to our bodies and what we need today. Let's do one more. And then lower down all the way, hands under the shoulders, push yourself up back into table, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Look up between the hands and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. All the way lift, up. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. Let's do that on the other side. Last thing, inhale up. Exhale, float down. Halfway lift. And exhale, plant the hands, stepping your right foot back. Low lunge, drop the knees, one knee, and then use your blocks, if you'd like to, under your hands for this flow. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, come back, half split. Pull that left hip back into its hip socket. Don't let it come up. Keep going with your breath. Trying to keep a nice flat back, a long spine as you come into your half split. That's why you have the blocks there. 2 more. Good. Come forward. Plant the block down on the right side for your right hand. Get rid of the other block for now. And come into your easy twist. Twist to the left. Option to straighten that back leg. And twist. Gently lowering that arm down out of that twist. Get rid of the blocks. Plant your hands down and step your left foot back behind you into that plank. When you're ready, lower down to the mat. Knees can be down. And let's just roll onto our backs now. Soles of the feet are down, knees are bent. Whoop. And a couple bridge lifts. This helps to really wake ourselves up and wake up the backs of the legs. So when you're ready, push into the soles of the feet. Lift the hips up by peeling them off the mat. As you exhale, slowly lower down as you draw the belly button in towards your spine. A few more like that. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Move with control. Last time, hold it up there. Really squeeze the glutes and the hamstrings. And then if you'd like to, interlace your hands behind your back. Draw the shoulder blades closer together under you. You can close down the eyes and hold this for a couple breaths. Gently uninterlace those hands and lower down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock gently side to side, letting that go. Keeping your right knee hugged in, left leg straightens down. We're getting ready for a twist to finish off today. From here, just drop that foot so you can shift your hips over to the right side of your mat and take that knee across to the left. I like to take my left hand and gently place it on the left knee. Right arm opens up and see if you can look over your right shoulder. Now, if you feel like your right leg is being held up and you're engaging, I want you to be able to relax in this twist. So always use a block and place it under that right knee if need be. For a little extra support. Take a couple breaths in this twist. And bring yourself back to center. Other side, when you're ready, left knee hugs in, right leg straightens down. Get a little hip flex or stretch there maybe. And twisting to the right. So drop that foot, shift your hips to the left side of your mat. Take that knee across to the right And again, if you want a block for a little added support in your twist, it goes there. Looking over your left shoulder and breathe into this twist. And come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest one last time. Bring your head up towards your knees. Hug everything really, really tight. Squeeze. Inhale. And then exhale. Lie down. Close down the eyes. Just come to stillness after all that moving. Notice the energy that you've brought into the body. I'd like you to take at least 5 deep breaths before you go on with the rest of your day. So I hope this was a great way for you to start your day and a little bit of an energy boost in your day today. Thanks for practicing with me, and have a wonderful day. Namaste.